Total Tutor Show, powered by the Beach Lifestyle Radio Celebrity segment. And I'm really excited about my guest because, first of all, because he's on a team I really like. I really like the Arizona Cardinals because of one of my favorite players in the whole world, and that's Larry Fitzgerald. And when Kurt Warner was quarterback there, and back in the day, I guess when your last coach was a former Steeler and a fantastic guy in himself, I want to welcome the program Arizona Cardinal Kerry Rhodes. Kerry, thanks for calling.
Thanks for having me, man.
I'm excited to talk to you about, especially because our show is all based on, their charity or foundation. So I wanted you to tell us about the RHODES Foundation. What is the foundation all about?
Yeah, man, it's the RHODES Foundation. I started it back in 2005, and it was just a way for me to give back immediately. I mean, I got drafted in 05, and it was my first year coming in, and I just wanted to start out and get it going early so I could have a nice base to it, a nice basis, and grow from there, and let it grow from there, and let it blossom from there. And it's getting to the point where I want it. It's not exactly there yet, but it's getting there.
All right. Well, so can you tell me of the reason? What's your motivation for starting the foundation?
Yeah, my motivation is just coming from my family and my background and where I'm from. I'm from Bessemer, Alabama, and I see a lot of situations there. I mean, when I was growing up, a lot of situations where kids were talented, had the ability to go do better things, and just didn't have the financial backing, or just didn't grow up, just didn't have the right support, which is big nowadays. I think when you have that support, and not even just the financial part of it, but just the support from some people, from loving people and people that want to see you do good, you can go far. And me being able to be a vessel now. I mean, I'm an NFL player, a very successful NFL player, and have the chance to give back and show these kids what it's really about. It was a chance for me to do it and start it. And I've always been somebody that said once I got to the point where I could help someone, I would do it. And I'm just following through with it now.
Well, absolutely, and I think that what you're able to do to help encourage these adolescents is fantastic, and it's something that truly they definitely need that help with the backgrounds that they've came from, right?
Yeah, no question. It's just, there's so many talented people, not just even in the sports world, but just in life in general, doctors, lawyers, whatever the case may be, kids that have the chance to, don't have the chance to show their true ability and their true colors. So, just being able to be, like I said, a vessel for them and let them know that it really can happen. You can achieve your goals has always been a top priority of mine. Being
a former New York Jet, now with the Arizona Cardinals, how has the community of Arizona taken to your foundation?
Oh, man, they've jumped on right away. I mean, the fan base here is great. As a product on the field for the last 2 years, we haven't done what we want to do or achieve what we want to do, but the fans have still been behind us, and they know that we are human beings and we're real people, and they latch on to the other things, not just the sports aspect of it. So it's been great, and they're definitely one of the best cities I've seen as far as jumping behind their athletes and being supportive.
Well, that's great, and I think it's always great that you continue to do well, even though you had to change cities. I talk to a lot of agents that have been in the NFL, that are agents now, that talk about the challenges you have to go through to go from one city to the next. You want to stay with that team forever, like Hines Ward was able to, or Jerome Bettis, but that's not the case always. So you always have to have your foundation ready to move and find a new place, right?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things with my foundation. I mean, I've been able to touch different cities. Touch as many cities as I can. I mean, like you said, you want to play for your team forever, and in this day and age, it doesn't happen that often. I mean, it's just part of the business, part of how the NFL has evolved. But when you have a chance for your foundation to translate and to carry over to different cities and touch other kids and other people in other communities in the way that I have been able to, it's definitely a plus.
So tell me some of the upcoming events for your promotion. What's going on?
Yeah, I have. I'm actually working on two big things right now. I'm doing a black tie dinner in New York. Of course, I go back to my place in New York where it all started. I'm starting it back up there again. I'm having a black tie dinner. We don't have the exact date yet, but it's going to be in May. We don't have the exact date, but it will be in May. and it'll just be people come in, sponsors come in, buy tables. It'll be celebrity auctions going on, so it'll be a big event, big classy event in New York City. And I also I'm going to have my first charity softball game this year. It's going to be actually in L.A. So we're getting that kicked off, and it's going to be in June, in the beginning of June. And I'm having a lot of my teammates come out, a lot of other athletes and celebs come out, and just all in support of my foundation and helping raise as much money as we can to get these kids scholarships and get these kids into school and help them get their lives started the right way.
So this must be really exciting that they're willing to help out the celebrities and everything. And when you want to reach out, it must be awesome. Oh, yeah, no question. I mean, those guys have always been, a lot of athletes and celebs are always been good at being able to give back and being able to hop onto something that they believe in and believe that it's the right thing to do. So once they see that and they jump on, they've been great at it. I've been the same way. I mean, I do the same thing. If one of my people or friends or celebs ask me to do something, I'll jump on because, it's really not about our time. I mean, we have time. We just have to make sure it fits, but we want to help as much as we can. So you must have a good team together to coordinate something like L.A., right? I mean, come on now. Most people most of the people that have foundations I've talked to, they don't go somewhere like L.A. They stay in Arizona. You know what I mean? So it must.
You know what? Yeah. It's you have, like I said, you have to touch different places. And I'm trying to get myself out there in L.A. To do more because once football and stuff is over for me, I'm gonna go out there and be doing some stuff out there. So I want to touch that community as well. I've touched here. I've been in Arizona. I've been in Alabama, my hometown. I've been in New York doing stuff. So, I've also done Thanksgiving stuff and Christmas stuff for other cities. Like Las Vegas or wherever. So, whatever the situation calls for me to come help, I'm there.
Now, the challenges of running a foundation, Kerry, a lot of celebrities, they latch on to one, but this is yours. So there's a lot of time and effort that goes into it, isn't there?
Oh, no question. Yeah, I'm definitely hands-on. I don't just let somebody run it. It's near and dear to me. Like I said, I've seen firsthand people without help, they can't make it, and especially in certain situations they can't. So for me, I know I want to take it on and run it and being the everyday business of being a part of it, and that makes it, like I said, real to me, and it makes it real to the individuals that you're touching. It's not just my name; it's me as well, and that's a big thing, I think.
Well, definitely, and you have to, when you know it's your name, you got to make sure it's the very best, and that's so key. So, what would you say is your main goal for the foundation? What do you want to see it happen the next 10 years? Your foundation.
Next 10 years, I would love for it to make sure it has the staying power and it has sensible pride. It's still been there, standing strong. I had to do some upgrades and some changes, like always in any kind of business. But it's been great. I would just like for it to be where I can help as many people as I can possible. Right now we've been doing a scholarship a year for a kid, but I want to get to the point where it's up to five a year. As much as I can to help those kids and be a beacon for those kids and be able to let them, like I say, realize what their potential is and what they can do in this world. That's my ultimate goal, just touch as many people as I can.
And being part of your foundation, you probably see that you specifically need to go out and be in a hands-on way, check out what's going on with the foundation. You said hands-on financially, hands-on all these other ways, but the other aspect is basically to physically go and check out the different, before the events, how the money is being used. Those are key things.
Oh, yeah, you want to know where your money's going. You don't just want to, hey, put this check in here and just leave it there and whatever. No, it's, my foundation is it runs off the income that we get from the events and stuff. So I want to know where it is and what it's going to and who it's going to. Like I said, I want them to know that it's not just a name. It's me and whoever gets a scholarship from me or whoever gets help from me. Even on Thanksgiving when I do my turkey drives and all that stuff, I'm there. Like on Thanksgiving, I deliver this stuff myself. I'm part of the whole process. I'm not just hearing about it. I'm there. So that stuff right there, it just makes, like I said, makes it real for you.
Well, definitely, it makes it real, and it makes it a situation, an opportunity to go to the next level, and that's so key, is to go to the next level with the foundation or charity to get it to where it needs to go. And I guess that what you're seeing from the growth and what you're doing. One of the other major things, you have a major celebrity trying to back and help you out with one of the events planned for 2013. Isn't that true?
Yeah, I have have a lot of people that jumps aboard. I mean, like I've had just in the past. I mean, I've had Cyndi Lauper come
Oh, wow.
come help me out with an event in New York. So, I mean, people like that really believe in what you're doing and really know that it's a real deal. It's not just something to have fun with. It's really to help people. It's not just to go out and have a party or, whatever. You know how some people do those type of things where they're just having get-togethers. But for me, it's really about making my foundation a nationwide thing and really helping as many people as I can.
Okay, well, Kerry, one of the other things I wanted to ask you about is the football season. What do you see as the ultimate goals for next year? What's going on about this year, and what are your plans for next year?
Man, it was this year was tough. I mean, we started out so well. Started out 4-0 and flying high and playing well on all aspects of the game. And then we went through a very, very rough patch. We lost a whole bunch of games in a row. I don't even know the number. So so it was quite a few. And, to end up, we end up losing our head guy, losing our leader in Wisenhunt, and getting a new coach now and Bruce Arians from the Colts. And, I haven't even really sat down and talked to those guys and met them yet. But, it's turnover. And when you have seasons like we had last year, you're going to have change. So you have to try to build from it. For me personally, I had a really good year, a bounce-back year from last year. I mean, I hurt my foot last year, so I kind of missed some time. And for me to come back this year and stay healthy, get to see them play real well, and build off what I wanted to build off this summer, working out in the off season. I played well, and my season was satisfying from that standpoint. But I mean, it wasn't satisfying that we didn't get the wins and make the playoffs and all that stuff. So moving forward, I just want to have a chance to win. I'm getting up there in years now where I feel that I got to get wins and get to the championship and win Super Bowls, and that's what it's about for me.
So you are at this point where you're saying, hey, okay, I've accomplished these certain things in my career. Now I want to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, no question. I mean, I've won games. I've been in playoff games. I've been to the AFC Championship game before. I've been the highest paid player in my position in this league. I mean, I've been all that stuff. So I've been an all-pro player. I mean, I've been all that. So right now it's about winning. And when you get to this point, you put all this effort into a season and it doesn't pan out. It's tough. It hurts. So to come back and get a chance to play in the postseason and ultimately win a championship is what it's about for me. And
in adversity, you're used to dealing with that certain adversity where you see, okay, this year wasn't great for the team, but I really understand that we have to go through these trials sometimes to get to where we want to go.
Oh yeah, I'm a professional, man. Like I said, I've seen it all. I've seen us win. Like I said, I've been to the AFC Championship game before. I've been through seasons like this past year, so I've been on the opposite end of the spectrum. I've seen it all, and I know that with loss and with seasons like this, there's going to be change, going to be turnover, and you just know that as a pro. So you have to be a professional, get back from it, bounce back from it, and just make sure you're always on top of your A game, and you're giving your 110% to help fix that or right that situation, and that's where I am.
The Steelers lost a great offensive coordinator, Bruce Arians, and you see what happened to the Steelers offense. It wasn't what it was before. I'm just saying, I can say that. You don't have to make any opinion. We don't want any sound bites for you, but I'm wishing you all the luck in the world for next year, and I'm going to be definitely following your career now after interviewing you, and hope to have you back on to tell us about when other upcoming events come out and, promote them in the best way possible. Where can we find information on you, Kerry, about your foundation and more about you?
You can go to my foundation. More of my foundation, you can go to CarryRhodes.com. Check out all that stuff and have all the information on there. I mean, if people want to also give their donations, I have a thing for that as well on there. But go to CarryRhodes.com, check out everything. I mean, I'm also on Twitter.com now, Kerry25Rhodes, and I'm also on Instagram, Kerry Rhodes. So have a few outlets and just check me out.
We're going to definitely do that, Kerry, and I hope that you can have you back on to give us an update in a couple months of what's going on with the foundation and also the off season and preparing for the next road. But